Hi, Tash.
Hey, Dr. Mal.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. And you?
Listen, the first and the next time I see you, I want my eyebrows like yours. Please. L- let me see it. Show me. You have to talk. You have to talk. Say something.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes. No, it's on speaker view. So only when you speak, then I see your picture big.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's on speaker view.
How come?
All right, so let's get straight into it. I am so excited. All right.
Feeling a little nervous.
No, don't. You'll be fine.
Uh,
All right. Ready to rock and roll?
yeah. Let's do
Let's
this.
do this. Let me just go to Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
All right, all right. Pleasant good afternoon to each and everyone. Money Talks is on, guys. You need to tell a friend, call up a family member, somebody who needs to hear what we have to say. It's important that you share the love by sharing the live and also getting into your social media and letting people know that this person, these people on this call, they seem to be in a happy place because they're always smiling. I mean, they are doing something that is obviously working. All right. Every week, week after week, we have been coming here bringing you the best information. I am getting to you the best education. And listen, you know you could put your trust, you could put your feet on solid ground because Money Talks is giving it to you live and up straight. There's no beating around the bush. There's nothing that we're not going to tell you here that it's not working for the people involved. All right, there are about 450,000 people across the globe that we have literally been touching the lives of every single day, making a difference in this world. And guys, we need the love. We need to make a difference amid everything that's going on. We need to stay focused. All right. Focus is the word. So I see a lot of people joining the call on Facebook, on Zoom, on IG. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, today's show is going to be a little different to the regular run of the mill. We have some amazing women who are really the front line for their families. They are making it happen for them and their beautiful families. And we want to share with you. Now, this show, nobody was told in detail what to say. So they are not paid actresses. They are as beautiful and talented as paid actresses, but they are not for Money Talks. They have come on this show to let you know exactly what they are doing, especially in the pandemic, how they are staying safe and earning, what skill set they have learned in this 21st century era that we are in. If the old skill set was working, maybe it isn't working right now. So, guys, I'm telling you, jump on board this call, get the information, apply the information, and be smiling with us. The next time you see us, you'll be smiling with us. All right. So, without further ado, I have a beautiful young woman, beautiful inside out, all the way from New York, and she's going to jump on board. I'm going to introduce her. She's going to come on board and tell you exactly, things about her past, her background, that kind of thing. And she's going to tell you fast forward to where she was, how this amazing platform that we have been telling you about, this digital space, has been benefiting her and her family in this time. All right. So let me get out of the way. Hi, Natasha. How are you today, my friend?
Hey, Dr. Mel. I'm good. I'm good.
So happy to see you. Just
Thank
jump right
you.
into it. Thank you for coming on this call. You look absolutely stunning as usual. So you have the floor. You know what we do on Money Talks. I know that you're an avid listener. You follow us. You are with our team. You are a leader all the way in New York. So go ahead. The floor is yours. Speak from your heart and let us know.
Okay, well, thank you, Dr. Mel. Thank you so much for having me on this call. Well, I'm a single mom. I have a soon-to-be 16-year-old daughter, right? So, doing it by myself, it's kind of difficult sometimes, and I kind of wanted more out of life, not for only me, but for my daughter as well, right? So, okay, a little back draft about me. I was working, moving from job to job, wasn't stable. Um, it was kind of hard, because it was just me, and I would get jobs and they wouldn't last very long, 8 months. I would have to find something else, and I just wanted a little more, it more out of life. I felt that I was living. I was just surviving. I wasn't really living,
Wow.
trying to
Wow.
make ends meet,
That's
pay
strong. That's very
bills,
strong.
you
Yes.
know. I was surviving. That's what I was doing. Struggling to pay bills, struggling to get to work on time, to, do all these things. And as one person alone doing it, having to raise a child, it's difficult, right? So I got into um I'm actually in the childcare field. At the side, I also have a sneaker line, which is kicking off, but slowly. But I know it's gonna, be fulfilled in the end. And
Amen.
then I was introduced to I Am Academy, and at that time we were in the heat of the pandemic, right? We were stuck at home, couldn't do anything, go anywhere. The most that I would do was leave the house to go to the grocery store, come back home. And that would be it. So for those months that I was home, like maybe 2, 3 months into the pandemic, I was doing nothing really, you know. And then a good friend of mine's called me. She asked me if I would be open to coming onto Zoom and just listening to what they would have to say. So I was like, yeah, sure. So after the presentation, I was kind of blown away. I was like, whoa, maybe this could work. So that same night after the presentation, I signed up. Right? I didn't know what I was getting into, you know, but I signed up, and for maybe 2, 3 months more, I was home. So I had the time to invest into going through the academy, learn, well, trying to learn, the skill.
Right.
At first, Dr. Mel, you know that I it was overwhelming because I was trying to process all this information in a short period of time.
But let me stop you, Tash, right? Because even before you started to process,
Mm-hmm.
I remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember like literally, I think it was like a day or two, I believe, not too long into it, before you actually started to learn, your mind was telling you, because we had a conversation and my husband and you spoke,
Yes.
you had so many challenges, Natasha,
Yeah.
coming your way. I am talking about a smart device that was good enough to do this. I am talking about a simple thing like internet. The package that you had to be upgraded. You
Yes.
had so many reasons why you should not do this.
Yes.
It's like if
True.
the reasons why you shouldn't, the list was longer than the reason why you should. It's almost as that.
Yes.
I remember you told me, you said, Dr. Mel, you said, this is what I'm going through. I'll have to do this adjustment. I'll have to make this change. And I don't know if I could do all that in a quick time. And after we spoke, because my husband and you spoke for a long time, I and you, right?
Yes.
After we spoke, you made a decision
Yes.
against all odds. Even though the obstacles were there,
Yes.
you said, don't worry. After we spoke to you, you made a decision that because you could have gotten a refund, Tash, you could have asked for a refund.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was not 7 days into the company. I'm sure of that. And you could have gotten a refund and you could have gone your merry way. Your credit card would have been credited or debited with the money, whatever it is, and you could have walked away.
Yes.
But what if you had done that? What if you didn't look at the obstacles as stepping stones to your victory? And that is why I admire you, because you are an exemplar student. You did not let any obstacle get in the way of your desires.
Yeah, it's true.
You knocked those obstacles one by one. And Tash, I know, although you're still a student, although you're still learning, I know for a fact, because you share that with me, we're on social media, so we're going to avoid talking about percentages. We're going to avoid talking about gains, about profits. But I know that you have been significantly earning on this platform.
Yes.
You took the bull by its horns, and I admire you for that.
Oh, yes,
you
I
never
did.
gave up. But tell me something, Tash. Anyway, you continue, and I'm going to ask the questions after. So go ahead, go right ahead.
Okay, well, you know what, Dr. Mel, you just took me back
Yeah,
to that place, you know?
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that, but it's
Yeah.
true. I had many obstacles facing me, but you know what? Like they say, try to have the bigger picture in mind, you
The
know?
goal in mind, the end,
Yeah.
the end.
The
Yes.
end goal, right? Yes.
Correct.
You know, so that's what kind of kept me going, because there were times where I felt like, okay, you know what? Maybe this is not gonna work out for me. This is not for me. You know, those thoughts did come into my mind. It did, right? And I was like, you know what? I can't give up. So I kept going. The internet connection wasn't 100% at my location at that time. So I went to a friend's house to use their internet service, right? I kind of sat when a problem came. I kind of tried to find a solution for it. You know, I could have just easily gave up and walked away, you know?
Yes.
But I was like, no, what could I do? How could I make this work? You know, and I did that. And when I moved, because at that point where we were was, you know, somewhere else. And now I'm at a different location. I moved into a different apartment. I made sure that I got a good internet provider, you know? So it's upgraded, it's working well, everything is up to mark. But first, when I first moved in here, I didn't have internet. I used internet through my phone. So I would connect the internet from my phone to my computer so I could trade, right? So I could join in on the go lives and stuff like that, because I didn't want to miss anything. Because every day, if I could process just a little bit information, it would add up, you know? So I didn't want to miss anything. So I was like, you know what? I'll use my phone. I'll connect it. That's what I did, you know? So, but from where I were back then to now, I am happy. I'm grateful. I'm more confident as a trader as well. I don't have to come on with the educators. I could come on alone by myself during my quiet time, concentrate, and take my trades.
Wow.
Right? Sometimes I come on with the educators and I feel like I lose more than if I sit down and concentrate and do what I have to do. You
Right.
know? So, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm perfect yet. I'm still learning. Every day is something else that I'm learning. Um, I changed up my strategy a couple times to see if something else would work for me.
Right.
Some of them didn't, so I kind of still change it up until now. When I take my trades, I use cash trap along with the simple scalper, and not simple scalper 2.0, the original simple scalper. So I use them side by side, and it
Wow.
helps me to execute some good trades, but I'm still trying to see how I could perfect that. So I mean, I am grateful for this opportunity, and this is definitely a lot life changes. So for people who not sure about getting into it or think it's the right thing, I mean, when I signed up that day, I didn't think about money, right? That money, that uh subscription that I have to pay, I didn't think about that.
Wow.
I was thinking about in the end, what's gonna happen in the end, I'm gonna live my life, uh, have goals, be in a better place, be able to do whatever I want to do, have enough money to send my daughter to college, and for her to live a good life. That's my goal. I want her to be happy. I want to be happy as well. I want to be able to help my family back in Trinidad, you know, and I mean, every day I still try to learn. I'm still reading my book, and I'm also grateful to for you and Dr. Rawl. Dr. Rawl comes on a Friday. He invests his time into teaching how to take trades, how to look for them, the setups, and all of that is helping us. It's helping us. I've took some notes. I have some notes here from Dr. Rawl. you know so when I get, sometimes I would flip through, go back and read them, and even you as well. Sometimes when we have a question or we need to ask something, we just text in the group, and you would reply. I have your contact, personal contact, so I could message you anytime, and you would respond, and you would help me to figure out what I need to do or how I need to go about it. So all of that it builds your confidence level, having these people here to support you. It doesn't matter the time or the place. I've had talks with you and Dr. Roll, and all of those things inspire me, as a person. And I think so far I'm on the right track. We also have the mentorship programs where these chairmen would come on, if it's not every week, maybe every 2 weeks, or ever so often, they would come on and they would tell us how they got started, and what they do and how they build their team. And, it's a lot of information, and it helps you as a person, as a trader, and, just for like everyday life as well, you know?
Gosh, you made me tear up, right? But there's another part to this call where you know about it, where the two other guests, they were not able to come on live. So we did a pre-recording with them during the week. So I'm going to press play on that just now.
Yes.
But I teared up in that one, but you're making your girl tear up on this call. Listen, I hear your passion and I hear your emotion behind talking about this opportunity, and I really, really appreciate you. You made this journey absolutely easier, because not one day did I have to call up on you and say, "What are you doing? You're not on the classes." I never had to pull up on you, which made the journey easier. It made the journey so much more simple, because when you enter the platform, even if you didn't know how you're going to get to the end, as you said, you saw the end. So whatever came in your way, you just bowled over it. You just went straight, either over it, either under it, or either through it, but you didn't let it stop you. All right. And I admire you for that, your commitment, your consistency, your passion. But I want to ask you, and again, guys, all who are listening on live social media, I did not tell Natasha the questions I was going to ask her. I never discussed these things, so she's going to answer off the top of her head. And she has grown so much, because in the beginning, Tash, I don't think you would have come on alive with me like this, right? Good. So you have definitely grown. That is growth. That's personal development growth. Yeah. So that's good. Now, Tash, I want to find out something from you, because what we do is what we call digital, right? It's in the digital space. We don't literally leave our homes to go and place the trade and come back. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, I want to find out something. You've been to school. You have a skill set because you're a shoe designer. You had other jobs, whatever it was in the past. I want to find out from you. Tell us, in terms of skill set, what are your thoughts about what skills you had before IM and the skill set that you now have with IM? Talk about that difference in terms of the pandemic and everything that's going around in the world. Talk about how the skill sets are so different, but yet you had to change the way you were earning before. You were doing one thing before, but now you are doing something so unrelated to anything that you've done before. But this new skill set, what are your thoughts in terms of its compatibility? What are your thoughts in terms of, is it in the right direction? How do you feel with this new skill set? What are some of the benefits, especially for now in this pandemic?
Okay, well, this is completely different from what I did or what I used to do before, right? With this skill set, you don't have to leave your home, right? You could be on bed in your PJs, or you in the bathroom, wherever. You could be having dinner, you don't have to leave your home. And even if you go on vacation, you take your laptop with you, and you could take some trades while you're on vacation too. So I mean, this is the simplest thing I have ever done, because you could take your work with you wherever you go. You have that freedom. You don't have a time where you have to clock in or clock out, or, you could just do it anywhere you want, any place, anytime, anywhere, right? This skill set that I have learned, it has taught me, because I mean, before I knew about IM and about cryptocurrencies and taking trades and the digital market and stuff, the only thing I really heard about before was Bitcoin, I
Okay.
didn't know what it was, you know, I didn't know what are they talking about Bitcoin, right? The first time I heard that word was, what? You know, because I didn't know anything. But coming into I've learned about crypto. I've learned about the Bitcoin. I actually invested in Bitcoin. You know, so, you know, and it's growing,
I have
which
taught
I'm
you.
happy
I have
about.
taught you well, my friend.
You know, it's just a fraction, but I know it's gonna
Doesn't
multiply,
matter.
you
Doesn't
know?
matter. You're in the game. It doesn't matter. That's all you need. Just a little bit. That's all you need.
Yeah. But this is very simple. You know, learn it. I mean, it's just like going to school. But the thing about it, in school, they teach you, I mean, math and English and those type of things. But in school, they don't teach you how to make money, right? They don't teach you that. Even my daughter was telling me a couple nights ago, she said, Mommy, they don't prepare you. They teach you stuff, but they don't teach you how to make money. And my
Wow.
daughter, she is like, I don't know, I think she's gonna be some type of businesswoman, you
Wow.
know?
Definitely.
You know, yeah, because she's her mind is like focused on the chain, you know?
She has a lot of room, and I am for her. She needs to
You
connect
know?
now.
No, but this is very simple. It's not complicated at all. You just have to invest some time into learning the skill set,
So
right?
Tash, let me cut you. How
Mhm.
much now that you've learned the skill set that nobody could take away from you, right?
Mhm.
Um, how much time do you spend on a given day to make your percentage growth and you're off the charts? How much time do you spend
Uh,
on average,
it
right? You don't have to be exact.
no. Some okay, on a given night, it would take me 15 minutes, maybe half an hour. Yeah,
Okay, I need to
maybe
close
half an
this room
hour.
now.
Sometimes when I want to like learn a little more, I stay on the Go Live chart, you know.
Tash, now you're making me look bad.
No, I mean sometimes I try to go above it, you
Okay.
know, but it has happened where when you stay too long, sometimes you lose back what you
Okay.
make,
Yeah,
right?
because then you're
So
tempted.
right, yeah,
Tempted.
yeah, so I've learned it has happened to me a few
Okay.
times. So now I've learned my lesson. I go in,
Okay.
I make my 5 to 8%. I try to go with, right?
Wow.
Make that, and I'm out.
Tash, tell me something. You're in New York. How much, and don't call any banks names and stuff. We're not interested in that kind of thing. We
Mhm.
just want the data. How much percentage will you in a bank in your in your part of the country, on average? What is the percentage interest if you had a savings like a fixed deposit account with them? So, like if you had like 100,000 US in an account, what percentage would they pay to you yearly?
Honestly, I don't know, but I'm
Okay.
sure it's not a lot.
Okay.
Because I've had some money in one particular bank for X amount of years, probably 5 plus years, and
Okay.
the interest didn't go up. It wasn't a lot.
Wow. Wow.
It wasn't nothing. It didn't even
And
make
yet,
a dent
and yet you are telling me that you grow your account between 5 to 8% daily?
daily.
And
Daily.
you have been on this platform how long?
In June, actually, the 14th of June would make 1 year. 1 year. And I have not regretted it at all. Not one bit.
Do you see yourself now being able to leave an inheritance when the Bible talks about a man leaving an inheritance for his children's children? Do you see yourself now in a position where you are much more secure when you talk about leaving an inheritance for Mercedes, for your daughter? Do you see yourself in a better position now than any other time in your life?
Yes, definitely. 100%.
And I know as a single mom, that means the world to you,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I know.
Because I don't want my daughter to have to go through what I went through, you
Well,
know?
I want to tell you something. A lot of people, right? A lot of people meet up with me and say to me, uh, that's not for my age. I don't think I could do that. Leave it for the younger ones. I have a 10-year-old son. I have a 12-year-old daughter. Maybe they might be interested, maybe when they get older. But I understand that we think that the digital age is for the younger minds. I understand that. But as parents, if we don't make that first step, how do you expect your kids to make it? So
True.
I admire you for making the first step. You know, it may have took you, let's just say a year, right? Let's just say June will be a year, although you have been making profits long before. I'm just saying, if it took you 1 year, Tash, to get to this point, it's going to take Mercedes less, because now you will be her mentor. And if you had made a mistake and you were being stubborn about over trading and you were being stubborn about some of the rule that you were breaking, now you're going to pass on to Mercedes the rules and you're going to make sure she doesn't make the same mistakes.
Yes.
So it's going to take her less. But what about if you did not get started?
I would be in the same position that I was before and very unhappy.
Wow, wow. So I am super, super happy for you. But Tash, I always knew that you were going to crush it. I always knew that.
You did,
And I
you
told
did.
Dr. Roll, I said, whenever, this was in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
I told Dr. Roll, like he would ask, he would say, did Natasha contact us? Did she say anything? For 2-3 days when we didn't hear from you, you came in with the determination after we spoke to you that first time. I knew that when you stayed quiet, you were on the charts learning. I knew that. I knew that. And I was right, because a year after, you are talking about consistently growing an account with a skill set that you had no idea about before. You're a shoe designer. That is something, I mean, that's a physical thing with your hands, you know. You draw and design sneakers, shoes. So that had nothing to do with a chart. That had nothing to do with a support and resistance.
Nope.
Right? And you came here, you were determined, you made that decision for you and your beautiful daughter, and you are crushing it. And to me, that's all I need to do. That's all the testimony I need, because it means we are doing something right.
Yeah.
The digital space is in fact real. It is in fact working.
Yeah.
And a lot of companies out there, I'm not bashing anybody, but what I'm saying to my viewers is that you need to log on with a company, with a school that gives you top of the line education, second to none, to be able to do what we do and succeed. Because a lot of people join Tash, but they don't come with determination. They come 1 month, 2 months, do nothing, learn nothing, walk away with nothing.
Yes.
All right, but does that mean that the platform isn't working? No, it doesn't mean that.
No.
It doesn't. Your results are different to somebody else's. Why? You made your decision early. You made up your mind. And we love you and we admire you for that. And don't jump off the call just yet, because we're just going to bring the recording with Sharda and Vidya, and then we're going to take it back from there. All right?
Okay.
All right. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me just share my screen. All right, so continuing with our great episode, you know, we've heard from so many absolutely great traders, great investors, people who have really been maximizing in the digital space. Over the weeks, you have been getting education that's supposed to actually be making a decision in your mind This is something that I need. I tell you all the time, guys, MSI, multiple streams of income. That's what we need to do to stay in the game. You were born for prosperity, and you need to find ways to live in the surplus. Don't let life's challenges beat you up. There are ways that people are winning in the digital space, and you could find your place there. So I am the one always talking to you. I want to now introduce you to two people, two amazing women, moms who are making a difference in their family. So these two ladies I'm about to bring on, they are all the way in the US, all right, but they did not let the distance stop them from getting a piece of this pie. I have with me Sharda Hussein. Now listen, this woman is like a superwoman, I'm telling you. She takes care of a beautiful family, amazing mentor to her team, amazing mom, and I'm proud to say, I'm happy to say that she is also my little sister. All right, I love her to pieces, and I want to just bring on Sharda here and let her testify. I want you on Money Talks, I want you to hear what the experience has been. People have been listening, they have been taking the instructions, and they have been following what we tell them to do on this digital space. So Sharda, welcome to Money Talks. We are so happy to have you. How have you been?
Hey, good afternoon. I've been great, Dr. Mel. Oh my God, that was an amazing introduction. Thank you so much. I love you dearly, and you're a great mentor, leader, sister, everything that you could want in a woman. You are icing on the cake, cherry, everything. You're amazing. Thank you, Dr. Mel.
I am so happy to just connect with you. As I said, you're so far from me, but you're close to my heart. And in this pandemic, we can't really move, we can't travel. But how has that affected, like in terms of your job? You don't have to say where you work and stuff, but tell me, has the pandemic and the lockdown and all that kind of thing, has it been, in terms of your most current job, has that been affecting you in any way?
Well, yes. I mean, last year when the pandemic hit, we were on furlough for over 7 months, which would have been really devastated if we didn't have a backup plan. And if I Am Mastery Academy didn't come in when it did, it would have been a total disaster because we were home and we were happy. Like, I didn't mind staying home a much longer time. But yeah, it was not only me, my husband, my daughter, we were all home. But we took the time to do something and to make something out of, well, you could say a sad situation, but we made the best out of it. Family time, quality time, and it's something that I didn't want to give up. It's like, I didn't know this existed, working from home, doing something different. It's a whole different ball game, and I absolutely love it. My family does, my husband, my kids. Being home was just amazing.
Wow. You see, I like what you said because I didn't plan to talk about this, but I'm going to stick this in. I like what you said. You see, sometimes, Sharda, even in my past job, sometimes we are so disciplined to do what we're doing that we don't stop and think about what we're doing, if that makes sense. Like when I was working in the public sector, I would just get up and go because I was trained to do that. And it became such a routine, I didn't have to think about what I was doing, and that's the problem. Sometimes we're so seasoned in what we're doing, we don't stop and think, what am I really doing? Because we're so busy and we have a system in place where we have to go and serve, we have to get up at 4 a.m, we have to get stuff done because we have to go to work. And that was a big issue for me. So I'm happy that you mentioned that, which brings me to where I am today. So I can say that while the COVID pandemic hit you, where you are, you said you had to stay at home for 7 months without a job. So I must say you experienced for that 7 months how I live my life every day with my family. And I'm telling you, there's nothing that compare to that. It's absolutely amazing. And then the great part about it is we didn't have to worry about our bills being paid. We didn't have to worry about, how are we going to make it through this pandemic without a job? Having multiple streams of income is so important in this time, especially because with inflation, with scarcity of certain things, prices go up. All right. And there's only one you, there's only one me, and there's only one video. How many jobs can we actually hold down for a day? But because of this digital space, tell us now your experience on the platform, and I know you have a store as well. So tell us what you do and what is your experience like?
So with the platform, I try to plug in almost everything. I don't try to take everything in at once just to get, confused. But I did start it off with just the Forex, and then when the ECX kicked in with the online store, that's something, I've always wanted to do, but never knew how to get plugged in, who to get plugged in with. So when I got this opportunity, I was just like, whoa, this is just amazing. It's everything in a nutshell in one company. How amazing this is. So we jumped on board. The videos is amazing. It's simple to follow. As you follow the video, you can go ahead and do what it says to do, and that way it speeds up the process of having an online store. So my store is already stocked, and it's not even physical stuff, but it's amazing stuff, and I can't wait to launch it out. I just have a couple of little bit of itsy-bitsy things to add in and, fine tune, and that'll be up and running. As to the trading side, I knew nothing, absolutely nothing about trading. It was a foreign language to me when you introduced it to me, Dr. Mel. I moved from New York about 4 years ago into Florida, and I wanted to do something extra. As you said, having more than one income is good. So when we got to Florida, everything was brand new, getting used to the place, and I keep telling my husband, we need to get involved with something else, but I don't have the time to sell product and make a commission. So what is it out there? And I've always seen Dr. Mel posting stuff on Facebook and always scrolling by, like never took the interest in it. But she did post something where she won this beautiful car, and that caught my attention. And I reached out to her immediately. And I was like, hey, what are you doing, girl? What's going on? How did you win this? And she was so eager. She called me right away, and she was just excited about this new thing that she was on. And from her excitement, it just kind of like drew me into what she was doing. And I was like, this song's amazing. So I said, Dr. Mel, if I should ever get involved, I want to get a one-on-one with you. I'm in Florida. She's in Trinidad. She said, Shar, pray about it. If it's something for you, it'll happen. The next day, I had a death in the family, and I had to end up in Trinidad the next day. I called her up and said, hey, I'll be in Trinidad tomorrow. She was just amazed. And you know what? The rest is history. I took some time. I spent it with Dr. Mel. On my way back, before I can get back to Florida, I already had people on my team. And it's brand new. I came back to spend some time in the videos, the academy. Everything is absolutely simple and easy. We have so much fun doing this, guys. It's amazing. My son saw what we were doing, and he was like, Mom, what are you guys doing? I want to do this too. I think I can do this. He's 16. He's already jumping on board. He's on the academy yesterday. We had him trading with us, trading, and he was just having fun with us. He had his own little account. And, guys, these younger kids, they got it. With technology, it's very simple for them. And this has given me the security that I never thought I would have. A legacy as well that I can leave for my children and my children's children. I'll be the first in this generation and in my family to have an online store and to trade and to do what we're doing. When my brothers and my mom see what I do, and my mom always like, oh, I'm so proud of you. But if I didn't make that leap of faith and jump in and do this, we spend so much money and so much thing, and it just goes down the drain, as we would say. And I was like, I'll give it a try. I'll give it a month. Let's see how it goes. And that month lead into over a year now. And we're just happy, you know, trading. And then, you know, we get up, we get excited, we do breakfast, we trade, we go to work, we come back, you know, it's a routine. I wish I didn't have to go to work because a job is just a job, you know, but I can't wait to see what else I Am Academy has to offer and all the thing. I can't wait to meet the team, the Trinidad team, the mentor and everybody, but I'm so excited. It's, you know, it has something for me to live for every day.
Wow. Sharda, while you were speaking, you literally brought tears to my eyes for so many reasons. But the part where you talked about your legacy, you know, I know how of a great mom you are, and I know that you feel so close, so loving towards your kids. And I know, because I'm a mom as well, any mother would want to know that we are leaving something for their kids to be safely secured. You know, Vidya is shaking her head. She as well, she's a mom, you know. And I mean, that is something you could just be so comfortable, so happy knowing that, hey, I'm leaving something for my children. I'm not leaving because we're going to die, but we're going to set our children up in a way that we probably didn't have this opportunity when we were growing up. You know, because of like what you said, because of technology, things are so much more simple that we had to literally go out there and labor. You know, we had to do the 9 to 5s, the 8 to 4s. But now, because of what we knew, because, as you said, because of the leap that we took, the decision we made to get involved, to learn, to sacrifice, now, because of that, our kids could enter this space and we could mentor them and shape them into what they would want to become and live the best life that they truly deserve. So that was amazing. As I said, you brought tears to my eyes when you talked about that legacy part, because I know your heart, Sharda. You have a beautiful heart, and I know how you feel towards your kids. So I love you for saying that. So, guys, let me just stop and pause here and let you all know I Am Mastery Academy has changed the lives of this family, the Hussein family. All right. And she said she's on a year on this academy and she's learning every day. And what I love about Sharda and her family is that they are making wise decisions. They are making an income, another stream of income, maybe one way or two ways on the academy. But they did not just walk away from their job as yet. What they are doing is they are getting into a comfortable space financially when they can literally say, okay, I can afford to merge into being a home business owner without that 8 to 4, 9 to 5 job. So that is amazing, because people ask me all the time, Sharda and Vidya, people ask me all the time, so Dr. Mel, what are you saying? Having a job is the wrong thing? Should we leave the job and do this? No, I'll never tell you to do that. I'll never say that. Having a job, nothing is wrong with having a job, but something is wrong if you only have a job. And because of this platform, you put in 1 hour a day, you could afford to have an X income. You know, you could afford to have an X skill set. Nothing is wrong with having a skill set, but something is wrong if your skill set that you have your qualifications is outdated. Then we have a problem. All right, this is the skill set of the 21st century. All right, so absolutely amazing. I'm telling you guys, Sharda is crushing this team. She is the amazing leader that I have all the way in Florida, and I so expect great things that are going to come out of her and her team. Awesome leader, amazing mentor. And this lady here is one of the products of Blessings Flow, which is Sharda's team. So Miss Vidya Raghunanan, how are you today?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
I am doing fantastic with you and Sharda and my company. Listen, this call could go on forever, I'm telling you. I am so grateful to be here with you. You know, Vidya, I know you as well, all the way in Miami. And you are what we call an exemplar to I Am. Let me tell you why I say that. I've never said this to you before. I'm making it public today. when you first came into this academy, you followed, Shara, you will be able to attest to this. You followed our every instruction. If we told you take the trade, you took the trade. If we told you learn more, you learned more. Listen, I've never had to ever call and say, Vid, what's going on? I've always stood from afar and observed you. And you are what I call an exemplar student on the team. So hats off to you, Vidya. And I guess that's why you are seeing such good results. But I don't want to tell it all. I'm going to give the stage to you. You go ahead and share your experience with the listeners on Money Talks.
Okay, so I started this I Am Academy journey last year, July, and I knew absolutely nothing about trading. This was brand new to me. I was a complete new learner to all of this information. I've gone to school for accounting. I've got 2 degrees in accounting, but I didn't learn any of this information in terms of learning it in school. Nobody taught this to me. I followed the instructions online from the academy, step by step. I stayed up past 2 o'clock, a couple nights a week, trying to take notes, trying to learn, trying to cram everything in so I can understand how to get better at this. And eventually, in several months later down the line, I started seeing great progress. I do trade today, HFX trading, and I don't have anything negative at all to say about this journey so far. Everything has completely surpassed my acknowledgement for what I wanted to learn, and the fact that I worked at a pharmacy. I went to school for a pharmacy, and I worked there for over 16 years, but I always wanted to have more time with my son. My son is 9, he'll be 10 in a couple of months, and in the beginning stages of his life, I lost a lot. I wasn't there for a lot of things. And now that, as of last year, July, I've been home based on the pandemic that recently happened. My husband and I, we were both not working, and we honestly got by because of HFX. I've always been taught by Dr. Melissa and Sharda as well that, yes, you do need to have another stream of income, and I've always known that, but I'm also a baker, and having that baking income, yes, it was great. It is great, but it wasn't cutting it. Doing accounting on the side, yes, it's great. Again, it wasn't cutting it. I Am Academy, doing HFX trading every day, it does wonders for our family. We have so much time together. My son and I have so much time together. My husband and I do more things together. It's definitely changed our life, and I cannot wait to see what other ventures that I can go into with I Am Academy. I definitely have 2 great mentors teaching me every single day as time goes on, and I'm just excited to keep on learning.
What are y'all doing to me? What are y'all doing to me? What? I am telling you. Sharda, come in here. It's literally having me in tears. This is a product of your team. How do you feel? Wow.
The video was just amazing from day one. Like, just listening to her, like, as you said, everything she soaked up, she copied and she applied. And I never once had to say, hey, Vidya, you're not on, you're not this. She's sometimes before me, and she is just amazing. She's another leader that in our platform that she's just amazing. She's another super mom, and she's been teaching her son to how to trade. So guys, we're just rubbing off on the family.
Listen, and I'm talking about that video. Come back on and tell me, how does that make you feel in your own words? Because I kind of touched on it, right? But let's say Roshan, he'll be 10, right? So let's say a 10-year-old, right? How does it make you as a mom feel in your own words that you are equipping your son with this skill set?
I'm honestly very proud of him. And it makes me very emotional because it took a lot for me to have my son, and to know that he is just incredibly smart and he learns everything I teach him. It's just amazing.
I'm so happy for you, Vidya. You know, I'm so happy that this academy is really, really, when I say changing lives, I'm not telling a tale. It's really changing lives. It's literally saving us from the world with all the negativity, you know, with all those fiery darts coming at people. You know, when we tell people about IM, people have so much skepticism, you know, and nothing is wrong with that. But what I tell people is don't make assumptions and don't make judgments on what you heard or what people told you. Try IM in terms of get on board for yourself. Your experience doesn't have to be the last person you spoke to. It can be different. Because Vid, if you had spoken to somebody who came into IM and did absolutely nothing and then jumped off, what would I have told you? They would have said, girl, don't worry about that thing. It makes no sense. But look at you, A student, A plus student. And why? Because you came in here with us with a hunger, with a desire. You actually came in here, yeah, you were a baker, yeah, you had your accountant job going, but when you came into the platform, when you looked at your options, like what you are saying, they just wasn't cutting it. You had to also add another stream of income. And by adding this one, now you are starting to see, after a while, it's like a smooth running. It's like a wheel that's gradually starting to go even smoother, and it's going to start to turn smoother. And the thing is, just now, you'll be able to cut out some of the things that you have going and focus, you know, even more on what you're doing in IM. And the thing about it is you have only touched HFX. We have so many other platforms waiting for you to dip and to get your feet wet. But it's amazing to hear you speak like that. You know, wow, this is the first time that I literally cried. I think on public, you know, on TV, so to speak. But I'm telling you, Vidya, as Sharda said, you are an amazing leader, amazing mother, and we are so happy that my sister and I could lead you into this and you get the results that we are getting, and you also could teach it to your son. That to us is amazing, right? So I just want to express to you ladies that I love you and I love what you're doing with yourselves, and I love the difference that you are making in your space, and that's what the world needs, you know. We need to just make a difference in our niche, in our space, and then that will grow and grow and grow until we make the world a better place. But IM Mastery Academy, for me, I'm telling you, it's really giving me that freedom. You know, I sit and I tell God, sometimes I say, Lord, you really love Melissa. And I tell him that, I say, Lord, you really do love me, because I have seen all my dreams, you know, come true because of IM. And similar to what Vidya said, you know, she said that in the beginning, she lost a lot of time with her son, and she worked so hard to have him and stuff. And I'm not going to get into my story because this is not the time and place, but I refused to have that story, Vid. I refused to have that story. And I did a lot of things, a lot of sacrifice went into me now being able to say I didn't miss one day of my daughter's lives. I didn't miss one day, not one word, not one step. But you know what, Vid? It's not too late. He's only 9, and I'm happy that you're actually getting that time now with him. And I know nobody's going to take that away from you again. I know that for sure. So I want to tell both of you, we have so many more team members, but because of time, in the interest of time, we won't be able to bring them on, maybe on another show. But today I wanted to feature my top winners and leaders and mentors in Miami area. I wanted to bring on Vidya and Sharda and let the world know that this digital space, it is taking not the entire day, it is taking not the entire, it's not taking a lot of money, and they have plugged into the system, and they are the results of this system. So when I tell you you need to get plugged in, you need to get plugged in. All right, so ladies, thank you so much. Enjoy your day, and God bless you. Keep reaching for the stars, because you know what they say, the bottom is super, super crowded. So we're going to stay on top. I love both of you. God bless you. All right, all right. So for those of you who just joined us, that was a recording that we did during this week, because the two people on that call, Sharda and Vidya, couldn't make it today on the live. So right now, we are continuing now just to close up Money Talks. We had a great time. Tash, you see how you're all just making me cry, right?
I saw that.
But it's all tears of joy. It's all tears of joy. I am feeling so blessed, so honored to be a part of this, to have introduced this to your leader, Sharda, and then you all have come and joined the team, and you all are winning. You all are proving that I Am Mastery Academy is, in fact, the digital space. It's doable. You don't have to sit all day, spend the entire day. It wouldn't cost you a fortune, but it is going to help you get better and better and better at the end of the day in your life. Your whole life is going to be improved. Now, Tash, tell me, you are what we call fresh into it, right? It's just about just a little less than a year. What if you had to advise the viewers? There are people who will be watching this recording on YouTube, on my Facebook page, Tash, and a lot of people are still sitting on the sidelines. A lot of people are still sitting on the sidelines saying, I hear you, I see you, but I'm still not sure. Rumors and people's past experiences and whatever reason, people are still unsure if this thing actually works. They're unsure if they will have time to do it. They're unsure if it will cost a pound and a crown. They're unsure about if this space is real. If you had to advise or give some form of advice to the people who are sitting on the sidelines, what will you tell them?
Okay, well, first of all, it is real. It is real. I can attest to that, right? Well, for those of you who, are sitting on the sidelines, then I guess you don't want better for yourself, right? Mm-hmm. You have to have a passion to want more, to be able to do more. Come on. If you had the opportunity to make money from the comfort of your home, right? You don't have to get up at 4 a.m. to go into Port of Spain, and, spend the majority of your time helping someone else's business grow and develop, right? You could be at home doing this for yourself, earning this type of profit for yourself, for your family, right? Wouldn't you want to change that? If you had the freedom to travel anywhere, to do anything without a time limit, wouldn't you want that? That's what I want, right? At a stage and at a point where one day I'm going to be able, one of my goals, and I have a book here, right? I don't know if you can see, with pages and pages and pages and pages of things, goals that I want to accomplish, things that I want to do, right? And I wrote this down. There's only 111 things. I have to make up 300 things. There's so many things, right? But these are so far are the important ones that I want. And as I start to move forward and go along, I'm going to be ticking off one by one. One of my goals here that I wrote down is to take 1 year off of doing anything and traveling the world. That's one of my goals, right? And with this opportunity, I see that happening, right? All of these goals that I have written down is goals that I see that's going to come to pass, come to fruition with I Am Academy, right? You have to want better for yourself,
Tash,
right?
did you have these goals written down before I am?
No, not one, not one, right? What I am, you not only learn to trade, you learn to have, grow self-development. You grow as an individual, as a person, so you not only learn how to take a trade, execute a trade. You not only learn to do that, you learn how to grow, and like, I didn't have no goals before. I mean, there were things that I wanted to do.
Tash, there's a saying, right? You grew up, I mean, I'm not sure how long, but there's a saying, birds of a feather flock together, show me your friends, and that kind of thing, right? And I'll
Yes,
tell
yes.
you what, right?
Uh-huh.
Before I am, because when you enter a Zoom call, it's as well, for now in this pandemic, it's as though you entered the room with the same people on the call, right? So we are virtually in the same room, right? Before I am, did you ever see yourself in a room with so many, and again, I I'm not making any income claims, right? Past experience does not guarantee future results. But did you ever imagine yourself to be in a room, whether it's physical or virtual, with so many like-minded individuals that have been making 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 US dollar figures before?
No.
Were you ever in that environment where in one Zoom call we'll have so many $1 million trading, $1 million figure people in one place?
No, never.
Wow. When we went to London, that would have been what, 2019? No, that was 2020. That was last year, right? Yeah, 2020. When we went to London, I never in my mind thought that I would be literally in front of a billionaire. And on the stage in front of me, Seth Bernstein, all right, he was standing there giving us advice. And if you go, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are, because he told us, he said, you're all my friends now. And I'm like, this environment is where you want to be. Because there are so many people that we can help out there. There are so many people looking up to us. There are so many people that we are doing this for. Tash, if you ever feel that you're doing this for you and your daughter alone, you're wrong. You're not doing it for you and Mercedes alone. I'm sorry to tell you. You are doing this for every single listener. You are doing this for every single individual that is going to watch this recording from now till the time this video is on Facebook and on YouTube. That's what you're doing this for. So the nights of sacrifice, when you probably wanted to go out with your friends, but you said, no, I have a class to rewatch and I'm going to rewatch it. The nights when you could order food, but yet you decide to just make a little sandwich and get back to the books, that kind of thing. Listen, you did that for the people on this call. So you are a hero. You've walked the road and you've braved the storm, and you are just 1 year with all the results, and it's just going to keep getting better and better and bigger and bigger. All right?
I agree to that.
Amen. So, Tash, you could go ahead and close with any final closing remarks that you may have. Just speak from your heart, as I always tell you. Just speak from your heart, and then I'm going to close it off, and we will call it a wrap for the day. It was a beautiful show.
Yes, it was. It really was. Well, I just want to say to the viewers out there that if you want something more for your life, for your family's life, I think, in my opinion, you should give I Am a try. It is real. This is something that I actually do every day. I have a regular job that I go to, but it's not going to be for much longer.
You know,
Right? I come home, I take a little time, I relax a little bit, and I get into my computer and I spend sometimes 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours. It all depends on how the night goes, right? And this is not going to take too much of your time, but the more time you invest into it, the better your results will be. And it's not complicated. This is not rocket science. It's simple, simple, simple. So if you're looking for something more, I Am is the way to go.
Yeah, Tash, I really agree. Because especially for moms like yourself, Tash, you know, you told me, you said, Dr. Mel, I'm a single parent. You know, you have a daughter. And I try to tell the moms out there, you know, not because you're a mom or not because you're a stay-at-home mom, that does not mean that your entire life is just to figure out what we're going to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or what time the kids are going to get a shower. Listen, Tash, I came from the public sector. All my adult life, I have had a job. It's only when I joined I Am Mastery Academy, I experienced what it is like to be free. And because I'm a stay-at-home mom, I chose to be a stay-at-home mom. But that doesn't mean that I have to go, my brain has to go dormant. I don't have to sleep on my brain. You know, and this skill set, it's so amazing that I don't have to feel I don't have to feel that because Dr. Roll brings an income and I don't because I'm a stay-at-home mom, I don't have to feel inferior. You know, what I do, I could pay for the vacation. I could say, I'll take the bill for dinner. I could decide where we're going to spend our money this weekend, what site we're going to order from. I have that power because of this skill set. You know, and I tell moms out there, you know, not only moms, but dads too, but I kind of target the moms because I'm a stay-at-home mom. You know, and we're going to do something like that very soon, Tash. So we're going to get on board and target moms, especially stay-at-home moms who want to do more, who want to get a skill set and want to earn from the comfort of their home, and they do not have to leave their kids. All right. So with that being said, guys, again, another fantastic episode of Money Talks. Tash, you have been a blessing. You have been excellent as my co-host. I love you. And all the way from Trinidad to New York. God bless you. Thank you so much just for coming on the show and telling your story from your heart. We love you and we will talk very, very soon. Keep crushing it, Tash. We thank you for paving the way for all the people who are on this call.
Thank you for having me, Dr. Mal.
It was my pleasure, sweetheart. Okay, so everyone, you want to get on board, you want to get more information, you could contact me. This is my Facebook page. You want to just ask some questions, anything at all. We are going to hold your hand, show you the way until you get to your success. God bless you. Oh, yeah, exactly. Sorry about that. If you're in New York, Tash, I forgot to stick this in. If you're in the New York area, Natasha Abbott on Facebook. Tash, this is your Facebook name, right?
Yes.
Natasha Abbott on Facebook. We have Sharda Hussein in Florida. Vidya Raghunanan, also in Florida. And Dr. Melissa Ramkisoon in Trinidad. So any one of these ladies, you're in the area of the speakers that you heard today, you want to hook up with them, you want to get more information, have a one-on-one with them, have a coffee, just have a little chat and find out exactly what I Am Mastery Academy. You want to dig deeper into the skill set, touch base with any one of the ladies on the call. Miami to Florida to Trinidad, we have you covered. All right. God bless you all. See you at the top, guys, because you know what they say, the bottom
is
Is
way
way too
too
crowded.
crowded.
Let's go.